Good for them. But it's called by name. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. Isaiah 43, verse 1. God calls his children by name. Throughout sacred scripture, God calls his children by name because he knows their names. He knows them. Being known by God and thus called by name is an intimacy that demonstrates the Father's care, concern, love, and affection for his chosen ones. In the Old Testament, God speaks the names of Abraham, Moses, and Samuel to address them directly, to express that they are chosen, and to articulate his specific plans for them. In the New Testament, Jesus calls Zacchaeus out of the tree. He speaks Martha's name when he shows her a better way. He tenderly says Mary's name so she recognizes him as a resurrected Lord. He vulnerably asks Peter if he loves him. These stories were real encounters between God and his beloved people, but these stories also capture another reality. They show us, you and me, that he calls not only them, but us by name too. After all, we are his daughters, his precious ones, and he delights in us. God calls us by name too. Yes, God calls us by name, and we belong to him. He loves us, created us, and is constantly refining us. So, of course, he knows our names and uses them when he speaks to us in all kinds of circumstances to get our attention, to console and comfort us, to give us a mission, to invite us to love him more fully and deeply. Can you hear him? In this noisy world, sometimes it's hard to hear God whispering our name, but he is. And when we spend dedicated time with him in prayer, reading and reflection on his word, his love letter to us, we begin to hear him more easily and more clearly. And I felt that that was pretty, it definitely spoke to me after watching the show, and it reminded me of hearing those stories growing up, and reminding me that I do need to spend more time and more quality time with God, for God, because I question my purpose. But we are all called, we are all his chosen. Whether we understand our purpose and our place in his ministry or not, we can all still live by example and be a ministry to someone that just sees your actions. But yeah, so I have all four of the chosen devotion books coming. So I will be definitely spending a lot of time with God soon. But
I love that, Natalie. You're so right. Um, on that note, we have a little boy. He's not little anymore. We have a grown boy who he's actually Down syndrome, and he's in college now. And he will randomly text my husband. And my husband took him on one hunting trip, okay? And he randomly texts Kirk and says, "How can I be praying for you, bro?" And just that little thing is like huge for my husband and for me. Like it touches me so much. Just reminds me that no matter who we are, no matter what we look like or what talents we have or gifts that we have, that we can all be used by the Lord. And I saw him and his mom on Sunday. I actually took Kirk and his picture together. And I had messaged her and said how much he was a blessing to Kirk. And she said, well, Kirk has been a blessing to him too, because he's now in college and he remembers when Kirk taught him to bounce his eyes because of all the pretty girls around. And so we had this moment of like, we all have a purpose. Even a college student with Down syndrome has a purpose. And if God can use him, he can use anyone, right? And so I love that reminder. So good. Anybody have something they want to add?
Just going to throw this out here. You guys should all Google what your name means biblically. So every name has a biblical meaning. So if you guys have never done that, you should do that, because you would be amazed to find out what your name really means.
That's interesting.
So I'm just going to share, because I did this the other day. And when she was reading that, it reminded me that I needed to post this. The name Elisa, which is a derivative of Elizabeth, is means God is a promise or God's promise. And it has origins in Hebrew and is diminutive of the name Elizabeth, which is what I already said. But it's just really interesting to read like what your name means, especially when, you're talking about how each one of us has our own special name and God knows us by name. There's a reason we got a name. So it's just interesting to like research your own name and see what it means in
Yeah.
relationship to God.
Well, and I've been reading and learning from Jamie Winship that we all have a God name too. Our given name may not be our God name, or it might be connected. And if you haven't read Living Fearless, I strongly encourage you to, because God has a name for you too. So that's cool. Thanks for sharing. I love The Chosen for sure. And there's a new series out called something about the life of David. Have you heard of that? It's a new series. I have not watched it yet, but I'm hearing awesome things. Natalie said, mine is in birth in the Lord, associated with joy and renewal. Ah, love that. Every time I searched, I get short nose or snubbed nose. That's weird. Maybe you should say,
Biblical name.
yeah, biblical name. Not just what does my name mean, but what does my biblical name mean? Try that. Let's see what that comes up. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, everyone. Okay, we're going to start off our Easter festivities with figuring out what kind of ice cream you are. Now, spring has done this, so don't tell, okay? So you have some choices, all right? I'm going to go through the choices, and then in the comments, write which one is your favorite, okay? Which ice cream is your favorite, or which one do you think you are? Okay. Vanilla, sorbet, espresso, pineapple, chocolate, chocolate peanut butter swirl, strawberry, rocky road, vanilla fudge swirl, mint chocolate chip, butter pecan, cake batter, chocolate chip cookie dough, red velvet, maple walnut, or candied ginger. So, yes, let us know which flavor is your favorite.
Now that's not my favorite. You didn't say my favorite, but
Which one's your favorite, or which one do you think you are?
that's what I chose, Rocky Road.
You think you're Rocky Road, huh? Okay, that's funny. Okay, so we have a vanilla fudge swirl, we have a Rocky Road, and we have a mint chocolate. Cake batter is second choice. Okay. Who hasn't answered? Spring? Kira? What ice cream do you think you are? Or which one's your favorite?
Now there's a difference between that question.
Yeah, I guess. I
When I
just know which one was my favorite, because usually favorite is what you are.
when I had COVID for the first time, the last thing that I could think of for my husband to grab from the store was a thing of mint chocolate.
Oh,
I was like,
my daddy loves mint chocolate chip, so
yeah.
I love a good mint chocolate for sure.
But if you're going to name my life after an ice cream, it's definitely Rocky Road. So
Okay, well, let's find out if you really are your favorite kind of ice cream. Okay, so first was CJ. Vanilla fudge swirl. Are you organized, conscientious, family connected, seeks meaning and understanding while developing a clear vision? Is that you?
Does messy organization count?
Hey, if you're organized, yeah.
Like I'm one of those people that it's like if I can't see it, it's not organized. So I have piles throughout my office space of
But you
okay, I know
where to
exactly what's in this one and what's in that one. My husband hates it because he will go through and then clean my office and then I don't know where anything is.
Called
Isn't that the
controlled
worst?
chaos.
Yeah, but you know where everything is, right? If he doesn't mess with it. So,
Exactly.
right, it's organized. It might be messy, but it's organized. Okay, Rocky. Oh, my dog. My dog wants in.
See, she's so scared to tell me what it means, she has to leave.
Come on, Sophie. Come on. She's mad at me because she got her hair cut today. Okay, so next one was Rocky Road. Elisa. Rocky Road is outgoing, friendly, and fun, is a lover of life that adapts well to new environments and brings fun into reality.
Most of it.
Most of it. Okay. Um, chocolate mint. Chocolate mint. That was Kira and Natalie. So let's see if this is true for them. Idealistic, harmonious, and faithful, seeks a life that is achieved through personal values and values acceptance within those values. Yep. And you said cake batter. Let's just see what that is, Natalie. This would be your second one. Imaginative, enthusiastic, and confident, goes through every day with warmth and confidence while viewing life as full of possibilities.
I definitely see both of those, so that's accurate.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, spring is chocolate. Okay, chocolate is committed, steady, and harmonious, is an original that is sensitive to the needs of others. Absolutely. Absolutely. Awesome. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I'm going to share this if you guys want to take a picture or if you want to see all of them. I thought this might be fun. It's not going to be super clear, but hopefully you can see them. Vanilla, sorbet, espresso, pineapple. So if you're like, well, I thought I might choose this one, you could see if that one better says who you are.
Like, oh, okay.
The one that I thought was most interesting was candied ginger. Who has candied ginger ice cream? That just sounds disgusting to me.
That's definitely an Asian flavor.
Yeah, I would say definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Candied ginger is actually pretty tasty.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Who wants to change theirs now? Anyone?
What does regular vanilla say?
Regular vanilla says practical, traditional, and dependable, has obtained success by being responsible.
That's more accurate to who I am than the vanilla fudge swirl.
Okay. Awesome. I thought that would be fun. Okay, great. Okay, well, we are going to do some prizes and we're going to do some, oh, I forgot my deep wrinkle filler. Okay, let me put names in the drawing. So let me give you a couple of announcements. I think you probably saw them on the text tonight, but we do have our spa suites on Thursday night this week, but it will be our last time for April. So if you have anyone that you want to invite for any of the April suites, you need to do that ASAP. And then in May, we're actually going to only have 2 weeks of spa suites. So probably May, June, and July for sure. I think we're just going to do 2 weeks of spa suites, mostly because we're not getting the activity, and also because it's summer, so we know that activity will go down. Usually it does. The participation, let's just say that participation. And so and maybe with there just being a couple of times maybe it will urge you to get on and invite people, since there's only going to be a couple of times. So that's happening. We are halfway to our goal, our 13% increase goal this month. So that's exciting. And what else do I need to tell you? Okay, if you'll remind me, I'm going to give you some secrets tonight.
For secret.
Spring's like, I'm listening. I'm listening. Yes, and you're not talking, right? Okay. So first of all, let's do a couple of drawings here. Let me show you what I've got. I've got a sunglass case that's pink. I have a pink bow hair clip. It's so pretty. It's like a blush pink. Okay. I have a pink and white striped tote bag. Super cute with little pockets on the side. I have 3 pairs of earrings. Hopefully you can see them. They're about to fall off, but they're little flowers. There's like a mint green, a yellow, and a pink little flowers. And then I have a couple of those heart sponges. Who got the heart sponges in the mail? Did y'all love these? They're like so soft, right? I love them. I think they're even awesome just to play with. Okay, so you get to choose when your name is drawn. You get to choose what you want. Okay, here we go. First prize winner is CJ. CJ is our first winner. What do you want, CJ?
Let me do the tote bag.
The tote bag. Good choice. Okay, I got your name on that. Let's do one more. Elisa.
Sweet. I want the eyeglasses case.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Let's talk about deep wrinkle filler. Who has used the deep wrinkle filler? Spring. Tell us what you think about it. How long have you been using it?
I've been using it for maybe 30 days. I
Okay.
do morning and night. It is so smooth and like a creamy. It's real light. I don't know if I can see results. You know, you live in your own body.
That is a great way to put that. I'm actually looking for a picture. I didn't come prepared.
Have you guys ever done the thumb deep wrinkle filler?
Oh, tell us about that.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, that
I
is
have.
so amazing. So you take your thumbs, right? And you're looking at your thumbs and you see the wrinkle spot like on your thumb, and you put the deep wrinkle filler on one, and then you of course don't put it on the other one. And this is how you demo it to your customers, and you show it to them, and you can see right off the bat a difference in the wrinkles just on your thumb. So if you can imagine, if you see them there on your thumb, how you're going to see them on your forehead. So it's immediate. They can see the immediate results.
That is a great suggestion. And honestly, I have forgotten about that. But my experience with it is that I couldn't really tell the difference until I stopped using it.
You couldn't see it on your thumb?
No,
Or you-
on my forehead.
Okay.
I
Okay.
haven't used it. I haven't done that on my thumb, but I've heard of that.
You
I've
should
heard
do it.
Yeah, I should for
And
sure.
just to see for yourself, like how different it looks, you know? So
Yes. No, that's a great idea. Great idea. Any other tips on that? While I'm looking for the product features. Okay, well, I will tell you that it is a derma cosmetic along with the retinol that we talked about last week and along with our boosters. Now, what that means is that it might be so new I don't have a product info on it. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it. Because here's all the boosters. We'll talk about the boosters next week. The deep wrinkle filler is actually what it says. It is going to fill in the wrinkles, the deeper wrinkles. And I think most people don't understand that when you put it on, that it's like you are ironing out the wrinkles. So you want to press it in, okay? And I put it on right after I cleanse, before my moisturizer, and I use it morning and night. I can definitely tell a difference if I don't use it, or like I ran out of it and I didn't want to take my last one off my inventory. So I actually waited till I got one in, and so it was like a week. And I was like, oh my gosh, my wrinkles are so much worse. So much worse. So it's made for the forehead, and I did not know, but this right here in the middle is called the 11s. Did y'all know that? I did not know that. Kira knew it,
Right here.
but I didn't. Okay, so those are called your 11s because there's 2 wrinkles right there. And then the edge of your temples right here, like the outside of your crow's feet. Okay, it's made for that. And just a little dab will do you, but you want to press it in, okay? And then I use it here, press it in, and then I press it in right here. Definitely makes a difference. Now, I know friends who've actually tried it here, not as good a results as the forehead, okay? And it's just gonna fill in those wrinkles, and you can actually still use, what's the other one called? Oh, maybe I'm calling it the wrong name. Oh my gosh. See, you can be a sales director too.
I was gonna say I could be a director. I
Ah,
know
what's the other-
nothing.
Now I'm looking it up. I'm like, did I just call that the wrong name?
Well, we got the wrinkle filler and then the wrinkle limiter, right?
Limiter. Dynamic wrinkle limiter. That's the product I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. So deep wrinkle
Filler.
dynamic.
Get it together, Jen.
Wait, which one are you talking about
You know
now?
what this reminds me of? We were watching. Do you guys watch Castle?
Yeah.
It's my favorite TV show. It's my only TV show I watch. But anyway, it's called Castle. And they had on the show last night, they had 4 different pizza places. They were all like competing against each other, and one was called like the Terrific Nick's Pizza. One was called the Ultimate Terrific Nick's Pizza. They were like all about the same, and I was like, that's confusing. That's how this is. Okay, so let's get this right. This right here, this is not a dermacosmetic. This is not what I've been talking about tonight. This is the hairline, and it's the Volufill Deep Wrinkle Filler. Okay, now this is going to fill in your wrinkles, and you can use it with the dynamic wrinkle limiter. You can use both. Okay.
And that is the one that I said to demonstrate on your
Right. Which I have. I have
Okay.
done that, and it works very, very well.
Correct.
Yeah. So the difference is this is actually going to, so on your thumb, you're actually going to like press it in so it fills in. Okay. So I'm just like pressing it in.
Like caulking.
Caulking. That's a great explanation. Jeez. Crazy words. I don't know if I can tell a difference, but yes, it's like caulking. The other one is like ironing them out. okay, ironing them out. And I'm going to go get the surprise products because they're in my car and the dynamic wrinkle limiter. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like I know the filler because I remember having that demoed at one point. But yeah, it's like this is something different. Like, oh yeah, we have that other one.
I know you guys have gone, but have you ever gone to Walmart or Target or whatever and actually gone in the cosmetic section and just watched women like try to figure out what they need?
I avoid
Like,
that section.
huh?
I avoid that section because I don't need
I mean,
anything there.
if you go and watch somebody, like we know what we're doing for the most part, right? And it's still overwhelming with the amount of products they have on the shelves. So can you imagine somebody who doesn't know what they're doing and is standing in front of this whole line of like, what the heck do I use?
Where do you start?
But
The big thing with that, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but I remember looking at that shelf shortly after I joined Mary Kay and is like, how can you tell what product is what for which skin type? Because for the longest period of time, everybody thought it was just the same skin type all around. Now I'm starting to see more variety, but still I'm going to be like, try my product first before you try that.
Well, it just always amazes me to go and watch them do that because they're like totally lost. So,
I went to Ulta. Is that a makeup
yeah.
thing? I actually went to find some kind of hair product. I don't remember what it was. But I went in and I was like, oh my word. I was completely overwhelmed. They had
Mhm.
hair and makeup. And if I was someone who like didn't know what I was doing, I would have literally not had a clue because I still didn't have a clue. And you know, I've been American for 27 years and I was overwhelmed in that store. But let me tell you, every day people are purchasing on TikTok. Every single day, millions and millions of dollars from live tutorials. I mean, really, because it's tutorials, right? And that's why they're purchasing instead of looking at something. They're using the live tutorials because the live tutorial shows them how to use it and why they should use it. Basically, what I'm doing tonight is I'm just talking about the product. That's how people are purchasing product on TikTok. So that is what our spa suites is supposed to be like. It's like a live tutorial. That's all it is. There's no samples, there's no nothing else. And every month we're going to have different suites. So I really was like, honestly, I was like, this is not going to work because we're not sending samples. They can't try before they buy. You guys, people don't try before they buy anymore. Nobody. Everybody purchases on Amazon or they go into a store and they purchase it. Nobody tries before they buy, hardly ever. It's like 1% now. So people every day are purchasing from live tutorials. So that's why it is important that we're in front of our people, telling them, showing them what to do, how to use it, what our products are like. And honestly, I've been trying to up my game in the product knowledge category because of that reason, offering more samples to our consultants. You get samples in your birthday card. You get samples when you're T1. You get samples when you're T5 because I want the samples in front of them so they're using something because people aren't using the product because they don't know what to use. So, yes, great subject. Great subject. Love it. Okay, so this is the dynamic wrinkle limiter. This is the deep wrinkle filler. Okay, they can be used together. They're friends. They love each other. They both hate wrinkles. Okay. However, this one is a dermacosmetic. What that means is you used the dynamic last night. Awesome. You should use it morning and night to see the results. Okay. It's like the toning lotion. The more you use it, the more results you'll see. So the The dermacosmetic line, which is our boosters, our retinol, and now this dynamic wrinkle limiter. You guys, this is not all that we're going to have. We're going to have more products like this. This is a high-end skincare line. Okay. It is like right before you have to get a prescription. This is really, really good stuff. Okay. Our price point is lower. Number one, because we're not choosing to advertise. You're our advertisement. Okay. Number two, because it's made in the USA. We have our own scientists and we have the R3 manufacturing plant now. So we can actually manufacture these products. We don't have to have another company manufacture them for us. So that is why this is a high-end product with a lower price point. Okay. So in the lookbook, you'll see on page 15, okay, you'll see a whole page on the dynamic wrinkle limiter. It is 76% as effective as a widely used wrinkle relaxing injection treatment. Do y'all know what that is? Botox. 76% as effective. Y'all,
And
that's
it
huge.
box your face up.
Yeah. So it is an exclusive no needle or alternative to relax the appearance of dynamic wrinkles, lines, and creases caused by facial expressions with no frozen face effects. Okay. After week 8, you will see a huge difference. Okay. Now, how it works is our patent pending botanical wrinkle limiting technology helps minimize the impact of facial expressions that cause the appearance of dynamic wrinkles, which include French lavender extract, electric daisy extract, and rosemary extract. So this is going to replace Botox. Okay. So that you can use both. This one is gonna fill in, okay? This one is gonna get rid of. That's the difference. Okay. Anybody have any questions on that? Sorry, I didn't have those available.
And that works with the line reducer as well. It can be used alongside the line
Yes.
reducer. Okay.
Actually, this dynamic wrinkle limiter has no limits on products you can use with it.
Perfect.
It's safe to use with all products, which is another great thing. So here's a spread right here on that same page where the dynamic wrinkle limiter is. Now this is this book, okay? The one with the sunscreen on the front and the beautiful black girl. This whole spread talks about our dermacosmetic line, okay? So you guys, this is full of information about our products. When you get your lookbook in the mail, get it out and look at it and read it. Go through it for sure. Okay, let's have another drawing. All right, our next winner is Natalie. Natalie, we've got heart sponges, a bow, and earrings.
I have way too many earrings and I don't see a use for another heart sponge. So I guess I'm gonna take the bow.
It would look darling on you. Love that. Okay. And Kira, you want heart sponge or earrings?
I'll do earrings, please.
Okay, you want pink, yellow, or mint green?
Do the mint green, please.
Okay. All righty. Okay, are you ready for secret number 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Men's skincare.
Yep, you guys, it's so sharp. It's so sharp, but I'm showing you this because it is definitely different. Okay. This is our daily face wash. Isn't it sharp looking? The spring is so funny. This is the ultimate moisturizer.
Wow.
I know. I know. Okay, and this is our
I'm a little
shaving.
behind.
Oh, okay. This is the biggest change right here. This is what I want you to
Okay.
see. Okay. It is no longer a foaming shave cream. It is a cream. Definitely different.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. It's like our shave gel. That
Okay.
is our shaving cream now. It's not foamy. It's like a gel.
Okay.
Okay. So it's totally different. I have not had anyone try this yet because Kirk doesn't really shave anymore. And when he does, he uses the electric shaver. But my son-in-law actually loves our shaving cream. So when he's here next weekend, I'm gonna have him try it. But it smells really like just fresh. There's not like a fragrance to it at all. And I've heard other people who have had husbands use it, they actually love it. So I'm curious how it's going to go over because honestly, the people that I have that use the foaming shave cream, they love it. So this is going to be so different, but I love the look. Isn't it sharp?
Like,
It's so sharp. So that is our new MK Men line. I love it. And that will be available in May. So that is coming. And let's see what else I can tell you.
so I'm sorry, because I'm lagging and I'm having some internet issues apparently. Is it cleanser, moisturizer, and then the shaving foam?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is the cleanser and moisturizer the same as what we already have, just different bottles, or is it all different?
I think it's all different.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah. I think it's an updated formula. Okay. I'm trying to decide which, okay, you want door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? Y'all vote for the next surprise. Door 1, 2, or 3?
3.
2, 3, 3.
Three.
Natalie's like, whatever.
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay. Door number 3. We have a new body lotion and shower gel coming called Lavender and Coconut.
Woo!
So it's going to be like our apple and almond, except it's going to be this new fragrance. And I love our apple and almond. So I haven't even taken this one out of the package yet. How about I do that right now?
Is it adding to or replacing something?
I think it's just adding to.
So it's a permanent line?
I believe so.
See, I love the apple. I'm not a big fan of the, what's the other flavor? Raspberry? No.
Berry vanilla.
See, I like I have it in my shower right now. I'm not the biggest fan of that one.
Says it's limited edition.
Dang. Okay. Time to stock up.
Here's the book. The spread in the book. So it's like a periwinkle blue. Ooh. That's really good.
Does it smell more like lavender or coconut?
Or like a beach.
Lavender.
Hmm.
I really like that, but I love lavender.
Great. I'm going to order 6 bottles.
I actually have a lavender. When I do a bath, I do a lavender wash sometimes. I have a lavender soak. So I'm excited about this. Yeah. Is that not exciting? Now there's more. I don't want to tell you everything, but yeah, maybe next week I'll tell you another secret.
Yeah, gummit.
Um,
Come on.
Come on, give it up, girl.
want to be
Like
excited.
everything. I can't tell you everything.
I
And
know.
Spring, you're our last winner. So do you want earrings or pink heart sponges?
Earrings,
Okay, you want pink or yellow?
pink.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Also, those that are local, tomorrow night is our community night. Would love for you to be there. It is at 6 o'clock. It does include dinner. It is $10 unless you did 15 faces this month already. But the $10 goes towards our studio fees. So that's super helpful. We have 4 different units coming. We have, of course, our unit. We have Krista Erdman, Amy McCann, and Rhonda Friend. All of us are bringing people. And so it'll be a great, it is really fun, isn't it, Spring? We went the last time. Yeah. So if you have a unit t-shirt, wear it tomorrow night. And then it is included, dinner is included. And then be sure that you've listened to at least a couple of the 360-degree success audios, because we are going to talk about a few of those. What you're learning, they're like short. So on your way to work tomorrow or on your way to the event tomorrow night, at least hop on there and listen to 1 or 2 so that you can have something to add to the group, because that's what we're discussing. Okay. So I'd love to have you guys there. I really would. So I know Elisa, Natalie, Spring, let me know if you're planning to come so I can save your seat. And I'd love for you to be there. So any other questions?
I will not be there, Jen.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Can we
Yeah.
have a hint of the other secrets?
No. Be nice.
Well,
Is
I
it
will
is it
tell you.
is it glam or is it skincare?
Oh, I will tell you there is something glamour coming out.
Okay.
Yes. Something glamour, probably not anything that you would think of. There's actually 2 more items. So maybe I'll share one of them or 2 of them next week. And also, just for your calendar, next week, who would be willing to do the Devo next week? Let me know if you'd be willing to do that. And oh, Natalie, I'm glad you're coming. Okay, we'll save you a seat. Okay. And then on the next week, which is May 5th, is that right? Or May 6th, whatever that first Monday is in May. I'm just going to actually assign you guys to do things because I'm going to be on a cruise with my family and I'm so excited. So I won't even be where I could hop on and listen or anything like that. But yeah, I know you guys can do it. So you've done it before and you guys were great. So I'll have somebody do Devo, somebody do product knowledge, somebody do, a tip and all that kind of stuff. So just stay tuned for that. Code word, new products. That's a code word. New products coming soon. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo is that day. That would be a fun theme for you guys that night. Everybody should dress up Mexican and take pictures. That would be fun. Okay, speaking of picture, let me take your picture. Everybody smile. All right, dear Jesus, thank you so much for a great Easter holiday weekend. Thank you for these girls hopping on and for the excitement of new products and prizes and goals that we're shooting for in community, where we can just join together in learning and enriching our businesses and our lives, Lord. I just love these girls so much. Thank you for bringing them on tonight. And Lord, I just pray as we finish up April that we'll, that we'll do our best, that we'll maybe share a tip or a trick or a product sample or invite or something, Lord, that we will just, when we think of it, we'll do it. And that will bless someone with this opportunity. We love you, Lord Jesus. Thank you again for being our risen Lord and Savior as we celebrated all of that yesterday. We continue to celebrate that each day as you have given us everlasting life. We love you so much, Lord, and I pray this in your name. Amen. Okay, Elisa, you got it. Devo girl next week. Thank you.